Hurricane Beryl. Deadly storm roars towards Jamaica and Cayman Islands. Hurricane Beryl roared towards Jamaica and the Cayman Islands after at least 7 people were killed when the storm tore through the Caribbean. On Wednesday, Beryl is expected to generate a life-threatening storm surge and dangerous winds in portions of the countries, according to the National Hurricane Center. It is now considered a very strong Category 4 hurricane, with winds of 150 miles per hour. Previously, it was named the earliest storm to develop into a Category 5 hurricane in the Atlantic and peaked at winds of 165 miles per hour earlier this week. After making landfall on the Grenadines, the storm left behind a path of immense destruction, pain, and suffering that Prime Minister Ralph Gonsalves. 3 people were reported to have died in Grenada and Carriacou and another in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, officials said. Another 3 deaths were reported in northern Venezuela, bringing the death toll to 7. The situation is grim, Grenadian Prime Minister Dick Mitchell said. There is no power, and there is almost complete destruction of homes and buildings on the island. The roads are not passable, and in many instances they are cut off because of the large quantity of debris strewn all over the streets. Mitchell added, the possibility that there may be more fatalities remains a grim reality as movement is still highly restricted. Beryl's rapidly intensifying strength and early arrival are rare for the Atlantic hurricane season and are a troubling indicator that this season will be far from normal. The storm has already shattered numerous records. On Sunday, it became the earliest major hurricane, defined as one that is Category 3 or higher in the Atlantic in 58 years and the only one to reach Category 4 status in the month of June. The hurricane was able to turn to life because the ocean is as warm now as it would normally be at the peak of hurricane season, said Jim Cosson, a hurricane expert and science advisor at the nonprofit First Street Foundation. Hurricanes don't know what month it is. They only know what their ambient environment is. Mr. Cosson said, Beryl is breaking records for the month of June because Beryl thinks it's September. Mr. Cosson added the ocean heat fueling Beryl's unprecedented strengthening certainly have a human fingerprint on them. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration predicts the 2024 hurricane season is likely to be well above average, with between 17 and 25 named storms. The forecast calls for as many as 13 hurricanes and 4 major hurricanes. An average Atlantic hurricane season produces 14 named storms, 7 of them hurricanes and 3 major hurricanes.